we're gonna get into what Jess Hilarious had to say. Now I want y'all to understand. I've had my disagreements with Jess Hilarious, my criticisms, but I understand why she took the stance that she took. Now she went in, like she really went in. You could tell the frustration. But black women, you gotta understand something. You helped push this forward. I told y'all the story about how I was in a store and there were 3 black women working behind the counter. And they were talking about how upset they were that there were people on Facebook, specifically black people, making fun of Lil Nas X. This was like, what, a couple years ago? These were 3 black women. Nobody has supported the gay community, the alphabet community more. Nobody has supported them more than black women. Nobody. Not even white liberal women. All right. What did you think? What did you think would happen, black women? All this supporting, all this defending. What did you accept embracing them? Women who are, these women, black women who claim that, they're under attack. So you embrace men who want to dress and look like women. What do you think was you don't think they were going to come for your spot? This was inevitable. This was inevitable, but nobody has embraced. And that's to me is the whole irony of the situation. You got black women who attack heterosexual black men. Yeah, let's definitely get the likes up. Y'all didn't want me talking about this topic? I know what not to talk about next time. What's good, Ronald? Edward Anderson, what's up? Ricky, what's good? You didn't You didn't think that these same trans quote unquote women would come for your spot? What's good, Gerald? You should have knew this day was gonna come. Now you got these delusional males who wear dresses and wigs talking about how they can get periods. This is how deep of a rabbit hole we have gone down. And there's several different rabbit holes. I think that we are reaching the depths of hell. That's what we have gotten to. When you have biological men talking about how they can get periods, that's when you know it's over. That's when you know it's over. That's when you know we are in the last days, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what? There's literally a video of a man talking about how, it's a trans person talking about how they don't understand why gynecologists won't see them. I mean, maybe it's because you don't have a birth canal. I mean, we are allowing people, and Jess Hilarious said it, with mental illness dictate societal standards. We need to stop. We need to stop. But listen, black women, y'all embrace these guys. You didn't see what they were doing as mental illness. You saw it as them embracing their femininity because you thought that it would diminish us. But it didn't. These same trans people ain't diminished men at all. They have diminished you. They have taken up under you. They have studied you. And they want to become you and they want to replace you. And Jess Hilarious knows this. And that's why she made that video. Shout out to Chastity. Oh, other super chat. I don't have notifications on. A shout out to Brian. He says, I've noticed, and maybe it's just me, but these alphabet dudes, no matter the race, seem to go for the hood chick look, weave, tattoos, implants, Lil' Kim makeup, etc., even the mannerisms. Because because the biological women who have that look, they know they can mirror that look easier than a feminine woman, right? So they try to emulate it. Shout out to Chastity. She says, Jay, you was right. This is an agenda. Appreciate it. Absolutely, this is an agenda. It's an agenda that needs to be called out. And we have been calling it out. But what did you help us do? You played interference. You played interference. Why? What, you don't think that these people would try to replace you? Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to actively supplant you. You didn't think that this was going to happen? Why do you think they were going out getting all these surgeries for? A lot of these women get their makeup done by gay men. And people have mocked how these women end up getting makeup and looking like drag queens. We've been telling y'all for years that you might want to slow down on this agenda, but y'all didn't listen because you have such bitterness towards men because of the things that have happened to you. But you got to understand something. The only person that's going to pay the price for you embracing this woke, alphabet community, transgender pushing ideology, the only people that are going to be affected is you and children. But men are not going to be affected at all. I hope you understand this. I hope you understand this. But your heifers didn't listen. You embraced them. You promoted them. You supported them. You were friends with them. You thought it was funny that you had these males trying to dress like women. Is it funny now? Is it funny now? Shout out to Divine Photos.
Men tried to tell women.
We told a lot of you women for years, this is the only trajectory of pushing transgenderism. You know, J.K. Rowling has been getting pummeled in the media, on social media, lamestream media, because of her stance on trans women and how she stood up for biological women. A lot of you same women dislike J.K. Rowling because of her stance. And you know, Jess Hilarious is now taking that stance herself. Jess Hilarious is now taking the stance, albeit in a more direct way, than J.K. Rowling did years ago. And guess what? J.K. Rowling hasn't bent the knee. She hasn't pulled back. One, she's a very rich woman, right? She's making hundreds of millions off Harry Potter, so she could care less. She has FU money. She could care less what y'all think about her. You can't cancel a woman who can license her books out and make hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions. Look at the Harry Potter video game. Why do you think there was a pushback towards the Harry Potter video game? It's because J.K. Rowling was making money off of it. I hope a lot of you women understand that no good deed goes unpunished. You know, no good deed goes unpunished. Y'all embraced transgenderism. You thought that it would hurt men. No, it isn't. Men have not been hurt by this. The males that wanted to dress like women were always going to dress like women. The people who are affected the most is the children. And what do you heifers do? You push transgenderism on children. You think that's funny. You think that's the right thing to do, is to push that onto children. No, it isn't. It's very harmful. It's very harmful. Children should not, under any circumstances, be involved in any type of gender changing activities. But there you go. There are women, and it's mostly white women. I'm not going to put black women in that category. It's these white liberal women who hate men, right? They've never gotten over the things they've gone through in their life. So they think they're going to take it out on all men when in reality, these same women are going to be begging for a husband in a couple of years once they get over this phase. Yeah, look at Gabrielle Union, right? Again, make sure y'all get the likes up too, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Hopefully y'all get notified. See, Gerald, what's up? Nicola, Matthew, make sure y'all like the stream, man. Young Reezy. You know, you got these moist men. They've always wanted to be a woman. Like, we've even had white males talk about they have an inner black woman.